Well, good evening, everyone. I hope this video finds you doing well. I didn't get out today. Well, sure didn't. It's nighttime now. Uh, I, I don't know. I looked out the window a couple of times and it was more light out there, but it was the sunshine. The sun just wasn't making it through the clouds in the sense of seeing the sun. I had a little more light out there today. So maybe tomorrow we will have some sun. It was in the 40s, I think. But it's supposed to be in the 50s tomorrow. I think the low 50s or meet. So maybe tomorrow it'll be a better day. I just didn't feel good today. So I wasn't getting out. Anyway, I was thinking and I was remembering different things and, listened to another YouTuber this morning talking about some of the things I've already talked about, such as how far back can you remember when you were little and that type of stuff. I thought, I've done did that. I believe I did it on video. I'm not sure, but I think I did. I did it that or in a live, but probably on video. I can remember back when I was 4 years old. And, yeah, that was a long time ago. But, I was thinking about other things and predicaments and things like that. And, well, we had when I was in my 18, 19 and stuff, and we used to spend a lot of time visiting people, try to get them to go to church and trying to introduce them to the Lord. Not necessarily invite them to church anyway. And, well, this guy, we were at the hospital, up at the hospital one time, visiting, and there was a guy that was there that had been in a boat accident. He was in pretty bad shape. And one of the nurses was talking about him, and I said, I asked what room he was in. I went in and visited with him. And he told me where he lived at and everything. And I told him we'd come back and see him and maybe come by his house when he got home. And he was real open to that. So, anyway, he was, when he went home, he was still bedridden. He was hurt pretty bad. I ain't gonna go into what all was wrong with him, but he was messed up. And, well, we decided, we were out one day, and I said, I got this guy's address here and phone number. So give him a call and see if we can stop by and visit with him. He's not at the hospital no more. They said he went home. He went home about 2 weeks. He'd been home about 2 weeks at that time. Well, this is one of them. Now look, this is one of them videos you don't let the kids watch. It's not bad, but they might ask questions that you don't want to have to answer. So anyway, I give him a call. His wife answered the phone, and this is one of my most embarrassing. Visits. This was the most embarrassed visit I ever made to anybody's house. Shocking, I guess you could say. More so than embarrassed. Kind of left you speechless. But went to their house anyway. We called them and stop by. Stop by. Okay. Well, we're not too far from you, so we went by his house, and they didn't have a big house. It was a pretty small house, but had a hallway that went down like to the bedrooms and stuff like that, bathroom and all that. You had to go down a hallway, and they had a little kid, and the little fella, he was cute as a button. He come in there. He was in there before we were in their living room. Their living room was pretty small, and they had put him a hospital bed in the living room, and they had it wasn't a love seat. It was like a 3-seater. They had one of them that they really didn't have room for with that bed in there. And they had turned it. They had the bed against the wall, and they had turned that that couch, little, whatever you call it, 3-seater thing, this way, and the head of his bed was up against it. Not up against the back of it, but up against the front of it. You could actually sit right beside him in one of the seats. But it went to the wall. But it made the back of it turned into be part of the wall that went down the hallway. But you understand what I'm saying? And but on the other side there was a couch over there, and we went in and we visited with him, and him and his wife and the kid. Finally, the kid got up, and I got bored. Little kid, just a little kid, probably about, if I had to guess, maybe 2.5 years old, maybe, or something like that. And I doubt the kid wasn't 3. I don't think the kid could have been 3 years old. But anyway, the kid got bored with us, I reckon, and decided to go play and went down the hall. And then we heard a funny noise. And mother said, "Excuse me, he's in there on our bed jumping up and down again." And she went down the hall. You hear her telling the kid, "Get off my bed, get off my bed. I told you, you ain't supposed to be up there. You're going to break your neck," and that kind of stuff, You're going to hurt yourself. And get off that bed. Yeah. Apparently the kid got off the bed. We couldn't see down the hall. And she come back in. He likes to jump on the beds. Well, okay. And I'm sitting on the end of the couch closest to getting up and going down the hall. And the person was with me, was to my right, sitting there, and they got to talking, and the person that was with me, he got to talking, and I'm sitting there, and the mother is sitting on on that chair that's turned sideways, sitting there. With, she could reach right there and touch her husband. And so if anybody come up the hallway, the kid come up the hallway, she didn't necessarily see the little kid. The kid was shorter than the back of the chair. And I'm sitting there. They're talking about the Bible. I'm talking, and it's embarrassing. The little kid come up the hall and sat down in the floor right at the end of that chair that the mother was sitting in, and was on the behind it there. And I saw he had something he was playing with, and I couldn't really tell what it was. And I was trying to stay in the conversation best I could. And finally, the kid revealed, plain view for me to be able to see what it was. And it was a sex toy. And I realized what it was that kid was playing with. And I lost my sense of concentration. I almost couldn't talk. Now nobody else was seeing this but me. And I'm like, I don't want to say nothing. It's embarrassing now. I got up real quick and walked over to the bed. His wife's sitting right there. I said, I don't, we only wanted to stop by and see how you were doing and talk to you for a few minutes. And let's pray real quick, because we really need to get going, because we want to visit some more places, which we did. And I said a quick little prayer, and my buddy was with me. He wanted to linger, as he was going out the door. I said, come on, we gotta go. And I didn't want to seem like I was rushing anything, but I was doing my best to get us out the door. We got out that door and got in the car, and he says, well, you kind of cut that short, didn't you? We were having a good conversation. I said, buddy, I said it was about to get really embarrassing in there. And I said, I will come back another time. He said, what in the world was wrong? I said, the little kid come up and sat down over behind the couch right there, where that chair she was sitting in. He says, yeah, I saw his feet. And I told him what he was playing. I said, he was playing with a sex toy. He goes, oh, my Lord, really? I said, yeah. I didn't know what to say, and I didn't want him to know we saw him. So I had to get out of there. Yeah, one of my quickest visits and quick prayers, and out the door. But anyway, I thought about that. I hadn't thought about that in a long, long time. And I thought I'd share with you. I thought maybe get a good laugh out of it or something. But, yeah, it wasn't funny when it happened. It really wasn't. Not when I was trying to get out that door. I didn't want to embarrass them. I don't know if after we got out the door, she found the kid and realized I saw it or anything like that. They never said nothing. We did go back and visit again. And we went back. Next time we went back, I told my buddy, I said, now remember, if I say we got to go, we got to go. And he says, yeah, yeah, I'll get the hit this time. but yeah. Oh boy. Well, anyway, that was a quick little story. But all that matters, in spite of what all happened, we were able to share the word of the Lord with somebody for just a few minutes, and was able to say a prayer. And Yeah. And that was one of the, that was probably the most embarrassing one of them all. Uh, Shocking and everything else to go with it. Never expected it to happen. But anyway, I just thought I'd tell it to you. Oh, my. Like I said, I hope this video finds y'all well and warm. And we didn't get no rain today. And like I said, there was a little more light in the sky, but the sun was shining probably through the clouds. I didn't go outside. I looked out the window a couple of times and went back and laid back down. I just didn't. I was having a bad day. But anyway, y'all take care. God bless you. Remember, Jesus loves you. And keep on smiling. And share it with somebody. Take care. God bless.